Akiamia.
Akiamia, no, Akiam, man.
Akiam means brothers. Akiamia would be my brother.
Oh yeah, Akiamia, my brother.
Listen, don't mess with me.
Akiamia.
You should know better.
Yeah,
brother.
Akia is brother. Akiam is brothers. Akiam, yeah.
Yeah, so what's my brother is Akiam. No, in fact, my brother is Akiam.
Akia is my brother. When I text you that, I say Akia is my brother.
I say Akiam, yeah.
Just right. That's good.
Yeah, well, hey.
That's so he's on camera.
He's learning. He's learning.
That's lucky.
So get me in the evening, man. Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? This brother should learn me. The way you pronounce that thing, man, you might be getting the woman in Hebrews, even back in your time. You're getting more of it. That's what probably they're going to put in.
Yeah, don't even put my phone in.
Let's never go there.
What were we on 8, yeah? Yeah, Revelation chapter 3 and verse 8. And it reads, I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door.
Great.
And no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength and hast kept my word. And has not denied my name.
That's right.
That's not denying my name, man. You got brothers denying the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. If you deny the name, you deny the strength. You deny the power, man.
You deny the mercy, you deny...
But I want us to read, I want to say something about it.
And it says, for thou hast a little strength, so these only got a little strength and not denied the name.
Oh, yeah,
well, for a little offense, throw the name away, you know what I'm saying?
That's ridiculous, man.
For the slightest thing.
What does Philippians 1:15 and 18 say? Let's find out what it says.
now.
Philippians. Wow, that's his holiness. I'll give you that. Oh.
Yeah. So this is the book of Philippians chapter 1 verses
Let's see
15
what
to
it
18.
says.
And it reads, verse 15, some indeed preach Christ, a Mashiach, even of envy and strife, and some also of goodwill.
So my point is this, why would you deny the name? You deny the name because you want to push another gospel, man. Now the question is, why are you pushing faith? That's why I brought Philippians 1, because you're doing it out of what? What is the motive behind you not wanting to, call out his name or say his name? Because you have other agenda. It lets you know that in this truth, not everybody preach the truth or do the work and for Yahweh Shai or out of just love. They're doing it because they want to be seen of men. They're doing it because they envy the next man. They want to do like the next man. There's many, and the Most High sees all of that, man. The Most High sees all of that. Why are you doing this work for? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, that spirit of competition shouldn't be in the church, man. Of the hour.
That's right.
Shouldn't be in the camps.
It shouldn't be
Everybody got a gift, man.
Let a brother excel in his gift, innit?
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what strength is. Like,
figure out what you want.
inquiring, I was a good speaker, I knew the Hebrew, I was the history, I was this, I was that. Like,
But that's why the Most High made it easy for us. Everyone has their own thing and they do it.
then you can excel even more, man.
You know what I'm saying? There's no point having all of that. Even when you have all of that, some, the one that is necessary for the moment will come out more, and the other one will still go sit. And when the time comes where the next one needs to come off, that will come off. And on occasion, the talent come off. You see, oh, the brother got hidden talent.
That's right.
It doesn't show it, but he got hidden talent. You don't just have one talent.
Yeah, that's that man there.
That's right.
One day's got a hidden talent.
Hidden talent.
He doesn't.
When it comes out, it comes out. It's just when it comes out, it comes out.
He doesn't speak much, but when
Yeah.
you speak, it makes sense, and you have a lot of knowledge. Alright, so that's how it is in this truth, man. But the point of that verse is carry on, man.
Verse 16. The one preached Christ, Hamashiach, of contention,
Attention, man.
not sincerely.
You got brothers that in the camp, they don't want you to be in the if you say the name, you can't be in the camp. Or if you're part of the next camp, you can't be in that camp. Or this is like that kind of like make it like a gang thing. You know, you have to be
is Philippians chapter 1 and verse 16. The one preached Christ HaMashiach of contention, not sincerely, supposing to add affliction to my bond.
Right, so they're not, a lot of brothers are not sincere in this truth, man. They have ways about them that is not clear, man. Like, you know, brothers, they'll come and try, you come from camp, you see them and they're preaching on your, where you used to preach. And you're like, yo, what's going on? Like, I used to preach it like, yeah, but we here now. You know what I'm saying? I used to put that down, I don't care, I said it in. They'll come and take your spot and they want to make war. We're ready for anything. Man, they're a fucking idiot. I know, you say, you're a fucking idiot, you know? You act like a dumb, like, that's dumb, bro. I'm telling you, it's not intelligent. And prophet is intelligent, the prophet is wise. There's so many times, why people go over there and preach? I always say preach the weeds. You want to be in a spot, but you see that he's a nice spot. You want to come and take the spot. I say that, I sound petty, but we saw at least three instances in Israel regarding that. They come and take it, especially that group I don't care, I say the name. I don't care.
I just wanted to mention too that in verse 16, when it says, supposing to add affliction to my bonds, we're servants to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, so we're bondsmen. So adding affliction to a servant is making the work harder than it should be. So I'm just
frustrating the brother, man. Yeah. Making me feel like no accepted, making me feel rejected.
That's right.
Alright, you got all they do is laugh at our brothers, all they do is gossip our brothers, put them down. Wicked brothers, man. Alright, you got camp, a woman come there, she got a man, you telling her to leave a man unless she join it. What kind of wickedness is that, man? What kind of wickedness is that?
That's wrong. Not showing love. Actually, let me bring something. That's wrong. I love the scripture here. 1 Corinthians 13. I'll start 1. It says, though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I have become as a sounding brass or tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains, have not charity, I am nothing. You need that charity.
Now, I'd like to say something to that as well, like charity. Well, some brothers abuse it. What it is, like, there's a brother who used to be in the camp. Everything was good, but when he was about to leave now, he was telling their brothers don't have love and this and that. So sometimes they'll use a rebuke as an act of hate. When a brother rebukes you, that's not an act of hate. Actually, that's love. So that's not, you know what I'm saying?
That's word charity, when he gave the Greek, it's actually love.
But now where did she go?
Yeah. I got it.
What time do you?
I got the love.
Same love when you say 1 John 5 and 3, for this is the love of God. 2 John 6, for this is love. That's that same thing there.
Alright, let's move on then. Let's read
verse 17. But the other of love, knowing that I am sent for the defense of the gospel.
Yeah, you know what? And that growing as well, you know. We know that love in this form is to keep the commandments. That's right. But then, if you grow in love, you should be able to exercise wisdom with that love. You know, like, you don't just be down on the law says, and when you're understanding, like, are you taking it?
Keeping the law, like this group I was talking about, are you keeping the law? That's foolish, bro. You were just being wicked. You know what I'm saying? You just being wicked a few minutes ago. You went out and you see a brother that's telling the truth. Well, you're not keeping your best, so you're not keeping the law. Fool, you're not keeping the laws because there's an area in your life where you're not keeping the law, you don't keep the 100. Therefore, you cannot use the law and say, you're not keeping the law. Alright? There's a camp that do that. Everything is the law. But them themselves, they don't keep the law. When I look at them, they're always line up. Alright, so look, I'm not saying that, we should be, we shouldn't keep the law, but my point is this. We are rehearsing because you're saying people keep the law, but you don't keep the law. That makes you an hypocrite. Alright, so let's leave it, man.
Okay, let me just read over this verse again, because it's basically saying exactly what he's saying. Philippians chapter 1 and verse 16. The one preached Christ, Hamashiach, of contention, not sincerely, supposing to an affliction.
Same book of chapter 2, let nothing be done through strife or vain glory, but in lowliness of mind.
It says vain glory. So all that glory that you're looking for, because you're going to buy it wickedly, will come to naught.
Of lowliness of mind, that each esteem other better than themselves.
Washing the disciples' feet. The higher position you become, you're meant to have that understanding and be servants to those around you.
Verse 18. What then? Notwithstanding every way, whether in pretense or in truth, Christ, Hamashiach, is preached, and I therein do rejoice, yea, and will rejoice.
Yeah, so even though you're preaching with strife, just the word is being preached anyway, for the elect will get it.
But that's when you gain interest.
For you yourself,
Verse 19. For I know that this shall turn to my salvation.
one example of that, Yahweh says about the Pharisees, do as they say, but not as they do.
Verse 19. For I know that this shall turn to my salvation through your prayer and the supply of the Spirit of Jesus Christ. Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
That's another example. You can do nothing for the truth, against the truth.
But for the truth.
Let's move on to the 9.
Revelation chapter 3 and verse 9.
Get the Daniel 12 now.
And it reads, Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not.
But then they are not. See that one? Revelation 3:9. What are speaking about? Yeah, we're talking about the first one. We know the twofold, we know because what it is. That's the second wiki. If someone gave me an F-15 on the way,
Remember, it's speaking about Israelites.
an F-15 on the way, let me find it.
Oh, that's the one that so it says.
An F-15 on the way.
Jude 1 and 4.
We keep this in plain sight.
Jude 1 and 4.
That's the brother that will come and say, oh, that's why I won't even drink water anymore. I mean, that's the way I am.
Jude
Exactly.
1 and 4.
I won't
For
even.
there are certain men crept in unawares who were before of old ordained to this condemnation, ungodly men.
Read that part again.
Jude 1 and 4. But there are certain men crept in unawares who were before of old ordained to this condemnation, ungodly men turning the grace of our power into lasciviousness and denying the only Lord power in our Lord Yahweh.
Read that again.
Revelation chapter 9, Revelation chapter 3, verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not.
So that's talking about who? We're talking about the people that outwardly they'll wear the garment, they'll, know the scripture, know the breakdown, they have camps and that. But actually they're demons, man. You got demons in this truth, You got a lot of demons in this truth, but they know how to camouflage. And they'll be the one that at the end, try to get us in trouble. They're the one that wrong the elect in this truth. They're the one that always do something fucked up to the elect in this truth. Or the most I say, what? Read it. What does he say?
But do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
Right, and that means something. Go to Daniel 2:12 and 1. Actually, I want you to read from 1 because then people understand the context.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 1.
Yeah.
And at that time shall Michael stand up,
Right, carry on.
the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people.
Carry on.
And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation ever. Start that again. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 1. And at the time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered. Everyone that shall be found written in the book. Verse 2. And many of them that slept in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
That's it, really. Right? So the same people, the one that will come and it's a way of saying that there will be a ranking system in the kingdom. I mean, the kingdom, man. And those same guy that was like playing like the Jews and that and faking the funk, they'll find themselves in a situation where they'll be destroyed at first. And when they come in the kingdom, they'll be low. When I say worshiping, meaning like they're not gonna worship, they'll be lower than you. Because what is it to worship with your feet? What is it? When the Bible, can someone go to Isaiah, is it 50? About they'll worship your feet. Something 29, 22, 23. Let's explain that one as well because it's not about, a lot of prophets do that where they get an Edomite to do that. That's not spiritual because you do that, but the next minute you go to work for the same Edomite. You're still in captivity. That didn't change nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You appeal to your ego. You want to feed your ego, man. You want to feed your ego, man.
Yeah. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 49 and verse 23, and it reads, And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick out the dust of thy feet, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah.
Yeah, it's not necessarily that they will come and lick. It's a symbolic to say that they will be your servant. Alright, because you'll be so high up, they will see like master. Master. Alright? They will bow down before you. But that one is weak. I will never do that. I'm still suffering. I have to go again and work like a slave. And I'll put my people. What does he do? Does he accomplish? You know what I'm saying? That's
the spirit. When you say it's
you know what I'm saying? And we did that as well. We did that. At some point, we did that. And it was pleasing, but that's just the ego that Robert said, please the ego. But in real, you're a slave right now. Doesn't profit you nothing. And that's even breaking down. That's breaking the precept wrong. That's not understanding. All he say is symbolic in mean that they're going to be worshiping you. Or in the case of Daniel 12 and 2, it means that they're going to be under you. Because there will be a ranking system. Yeah, there will be there and you'll be over there. No, but these are the Israel. They're not going to be necessarily working for us, but we're going to be higher. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's what it means. Let's go back now to Revelation 2 and 9. That's what it means. Honestly, second fold 3 and 9. Second fold talked about the Amalek. Because obviously down the line they come and use of identity. You know what I'm saying? So now they themselves as well will do the same thing as well. But them they will be actually working for us. They will be our space. Alright? So yeah.
That would be more in what we're saying, the nursing fathers and mothers.
Yeah, go to top of 9 and carry to 10, 49 and 24.
Revelation chapter 3 verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience,
So that I've kept the word of my patience,
I also will keep thee from the hour of
so which church
temptation.
are you talking about? Church of Philadelphia?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, these ones were hard, man. They didn't take no crap. So the most I say, for those who are the same spirit here, for the camp, for the thief, for the brother and the truth, the sister as well that have the same spirit. Yo, I will do miracle for you. You know, I will do miracle for you. There will be miracle when the time comes. There will be love. The most I will do after is select. You know?
The key word in there as well is patience. Patience. The slightest little ism and schism back in the world, saying they have no patience. That's why the scripture keeps saying, endure to the end, endure to the end. That's patience. That's what it is. That's 2 Peter 3, where it speaks about in the last days will come scoffers saying, oh, you can't keep everything. Chapter 3, verse 3 says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last day scoffers walking after their own lust, and say it, where is the promise of his coming?
That's why
It says, for since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
yeah, that's why he touched on 2 Corinthians 3 and 4. No, Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 4. It's about the gift of faith. They don't have that gift. It's a gift to have faith. It's a gift to go through wherever we go through and we still here, man. It's a gift to come and stand here every Saturday and preach. And no one listens to us. Obviously, we got an audience. We know what we're talking about. It's a gift to have the friends. It's a gift to, after all of those situations, everything that you know, everything, you're in a situation where you keep doing the truth. I mean, you keep on pushing the truth, man. It's a gift. Not everyone can just do it in and out of season, you know, whenever it's raining or it's snowing. That's a gift.
That's long suffering.
I tell you, in the world, you won't be catching me out in the cold.
And there's camps that can't even do it. There's camps when it's winter. I mean, you see, the one that there's camps, right? In the winter, you don't even see them anymore. There's camps, they don't come out, but they will come out when it's hot. But the Bible says preaching walk in and out, in season and out of season. So it is a gift.
They don't come to listen.
What you say?
Why they don't listen?
The sisters come, but what happens is, when the word starts coming out, they start bucking out, and the spirit goes in.
And also, this thing of ours is for men.
Oh, the teaching.
Can someone bring this? No.
No. When he says this thing, like, when it comes
You
to
say
teaching,
the reason why there's no women, if there's so women in mountain, they're not going to come. But when they come, they see men all the time. No, I understand. So that's a main thing. The women that comes over here, it's a main thing. Normally, a woman that's married, yeah, she's not supposed to be to come. She can come and inquire, but as soon as she inquires, we will tell her, go and get your husband. We want to talk to your husband. So we're not supposed to deal with women directly like that. But the reason why we deal with you because you're a sister and the most I brought you here, and whenever we can do spiritually to make you whole, that's what we're going to do. But that's why we're in the street. We're not helping only men, barely helping women at all. So the reason why you don't see women with that energy is mainly a male energy. Alright?
this is Proverbs 8 and 4. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men.
There's another one.
Did you catch what you just said? My voice is to the sons
Read that again. Read that again.
Proverbs 8 and 4. Unto you, O men, I call,
men.
and my voice is to the sons of men.
So that's the part by the tabernacle. That's it. That's the part by the tabernacle. So by tabernacle.
Basically, what's supposed to be happening, really, your husband should be here. You're supposed to
Are you
teach your
married?
husband, and then your husband will teach you.
Are you married, madam?
That's the correct.
There's a question. What about the single?
let's bring it up quickly. Okay, can someone go to 1 Corinthians 7? No, can someone go to 1 Corinthians? Yes, 1 Corinthians 7 and 15. Can someone go to 1 Timothy 9 and yeah, he will deal with you. But you don't have a phone.
No, the lady I saw, I just jumped.
Yeah, I saw.
I thought they said I'm crazy. She doesn't know you are crazy. So now she wants something.
All right, don't worry, we're gonna
That's what you're going through, man.
This is Numbers 27 and 16. Let Yahweh, the power of the spirits of all flesh, set a man before the congregation.
So then read it again.
Basically, the man will teach.
Numbers 27 and 16. It says, let Yahweh, the power of the spirits of all flesh, set a man over the congregation.
Are you listening? So it's a man thing. You read the tabernacle. Read that one. After that, we're going to explain to you the single thing and we'll see. We're going to go deep into Where is it? First Corinthians 11. Two child married.
Got it? It's Revelation chapter 21. Revelation chapter 21 verse 3 says, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men.
Can you hear that? So that's the tabernacle.
in your church.
Yeah, that's the bayaf, the house. So it's men that actually the Most High called to do the work. And that's why you don't see many women. But I understand your point though.
This is Ezekiel 34. Ezekiel 34 and 31. And ye my flock, the flock of my pasture,
Ye
are
my
men.
flock of my pasture, meaning like people that do work, when we do the work, they are men, right? Male. You ask about divorcee and I'm a woman. So I want you to go to 1 Corinthians 15. Read it, read all the way, man. Read all the way to 15. No?
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Corinthians 7, 15. He got it. All right, you know what? Read.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians 7.
All right, you bring from 1 and 6, and you bring from 7 to 15. All right.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians 7 and 1. And it reads, Now concerning these things,
Listen properly, okay?
whereof thee wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman.
So it's good for a man not to touch women, meaning like in his work, sometimes it's good to be a single wife because this truth is your wife. This truth is your wife. See? So sometimes the most I would like to have a woman because he wants you to do certain things, certain work for him. Right?
Or less time.
Right. Right. And also, before we go there, you have to go to Revelation, Isaiah 56. Someone read Isaiah 56 quickly. Let's explain that part. About the eunuch. I mean, you know the term eunuch? So basically, a eunuch basically is a man that don't have no destiny. So you can straight up. You cannot have seed, you cannot have sex or whatever. So the reason why they cut it, because he's focused to do one thing. Yes, but the lack of temptation or the absence of temptation brings focus. So he's there to do one job. So spiritually, most like a castrated man can do that to a woman when she doesn't have a husband. Because the most upon her is something specific. We don't know.
Isaiah chapter 56 and verse 4, and it reads, For thus saith the Lord Yahweh unto the eunuchs that
have no men, no women, and the men they don't have no women. But they keep it convenient, they're doing the law. They're keeping the law, they're rehearsing. They want to know that they're very serious about this work.
Yeah, keep my Sabbath and choose the things that please me.
And choose the thing, and that's basically doing the law, pleasing the Most High, having a fear of the Most High,
and take hold of my covenant.
and take hold of my covenant. So the Most High, which is just like Paul, he didn't have no woman. He came in the truth because he allowed him to do the work, go hard. He was hard to do the work, excellent. Because no woman struck him. Can you say that also?
Verse 5, even unto them will I give in mine house, and within my walls a place, and a name better than of sons and of daughters. I will give them an everlasting name that shall not be cut off.
Right, so most of the bless and brothers and sisters that they could not have women on their own, whatever. That's the most side, they will be blessed. Can someone go to Matthew 19 and 20.
This is Matthew chapter 19.
Matthew, listen to this, yeah? Matthew 19 and 29.
This is Matthew chapter 19 and verse 29. And everyone that have forsaken houses,
Everyone that are forsaken, meaning everyone that lost a house,
or brethren, or sisters,
like you say your sister, she knew you from your village, but she run away. But people say that you're crazy, you get what I'm saying? So, losing family and that career,
or fathers, or
fathers, no one want to mess with you. You lost your father, that no one wants you. Yeah,
or mother,
same thing.
or wife,
Or you lost your husband, you're divorced, or you lost your woman, you're divorced.
or children,
You don't have the children, the society, the government, the system keep your children, or the guy, or then with the next separate with you or somewhere else. Yeah.
or lands,
Or land, you lost a lot of money, you lost a lot of businesses. Yes, you lost a lot of, you lost your job. Yeah.
for my name's sake,
But this is the point.
shall receive 100-fold, thou shalt inherit everlasting life.
And inherit.
Everlasting life.
Yes. So basically, the Most High said that He will give you that 100 times more. You get what I'm saying? He will give you that 100 times more.
I just want to say this one is simple. When I say that I'm not judging them, it's just I was glad I was checking because I have so much love.
Listen. Yeah, when it is, you're going to get your blessing. But someone goes to second, Ezra's 3 and 14 quickly. You got to understand what's that last bit. Okay, what was the last bit? Oh, that was it, innit? Yeah, go to second Ezra's 3 and 14. If you can bring it out. 3 and 14. Second Ezra's 3 and 14. Listen to this.
Him thou lovest, unto him only thou showest thy will.
3 and 14 about the gift of faith. You read that earlier. Oh, so like wisdom or something. Listen to this. He knows wherever it comes from, but he knows. But yeah, but that's the spirit that gave us, that gift, able to go there.
Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 14. And blessed is the eunuch.
We talk about a eunuch, right? So meaning people that don't have a woman, people that don't have a wife, a husband, people that don't even have children. They were made spiritual eunuchs, just like Yahweh Shai, one of the Jesus.
Which with his hands has wrought no iniquity, nor imagine wicked things against the Most High, but unto him shall be given the special gift of faith.
So you need a special, because you asked me a question about, when is my blessing? Yeah.
I just have
Someone go to Isaiah 53. He's between work today. Okay. Hold on. Let's go to Isaiah. So the gift of, you need the gift of faith when you say that you feel humiliated, yeah? I will show you the same one that gives you the gift of, that giving you the gift of faith. I will show you what it been through. Isaiah 53.
Remember you said, remember you've been saying, oh, you've been waiting for when this is going to come. This is what Jesus says.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 19. In your patience, possess not of yourself.
Well, I will show you now what it takes. But you know about humiliation, it's powerful. I'm sorry to say that, it's powerful. But you're going to have all that glory in the next kingdom, and then over here it's all good and sweet in that. No, that's just what's like. No. Listen to this one. The Most High is the author of all things. Yeah? Let's start free. Let's start the part where even one. No, one. No, even that. Yes, one. You know what? I'll put what Isaiah 11.
Isaiah chapter 53 and verse 1. Who has believed our report, and to whom is the arm of Yahweh revealed?
Yeah, so
verse 2.
It's revealed to you, which many people don't believe. Listen to this.
Verse 2. He shall grow up before him.
That's Jesus, yeah?
As a tender plant,
right.
And as a root out of a dry ground.
So he was the concrete that was the rose that grew out of concrete. Meaning that he was born in very difficult circumstances. Where he's from, people were lowly. They asked, what kind of thing can come from Nazareth? You know what I'm saying?
His birth, like mother and father, they were going around the place trying to find somewhere to have him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's who he does use though.
That's who he does. He uses the lowly. Those who think he can't use, those are the ones he uses. Yeah, definitely to good ones. I'll take it from the top of 2. Isaiah 53 and verse 2. For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He has no form nor comeliness.
So he was a noble man. He didn't have no mighty, like when he comes, yo, that's your side. No, like nobody. Okay, carry on.
And when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him.
That garment,
alright? He's like normal. You know what I'm saying? Eyes red, man. Looking like, you know what I'm saying?
Verse 3.
Nigga in the ghetto.
Verse 3. He is despised and rejected of men.
He despised and rejected of men. Men, you can open a bracket, family, friends, society, so on and so forth. Close the bracket.
A man of sorrows and acquainted with grief.
And acquainted with grief.
And we hid as it were,
Break it down.
as it were, our faces from him. He was despised and we esteemed him not. So it's just showing you that, like Yahushua, which is one of the word Christ. He was despised. He was of a lowly nature. He was despised and nobody esteemed him. What did they do? They mocked him and everything like that, see? So it's basically what you're explaining to us. What's going on with you.
There's nothing wrong with it.
No. And that's what you need to understand.
I see people like today, they're like, how you come and like, it's standing in. And the more they do that, I keep pushing. I don't know where I'm going to strength. I'm now talking to government and I see what I see. I don't apologize for it, but I didn't want to be the craziest. I wanted to know I didn't. They were saying this year, it means something. And I came back another weekend. I didn't see him. I'm getting money for the book. What was the name of the book? Then I saw the
Oh yeah, he said you
I was very happy. I was struggling. The man I said, I need to break fix it. I have to. And I'm thinking, God, when I got you there, I swear I'm going to so thank you, because I don't want people to be gone. But I make a promise, I don't make it from I can't keep. So I promise them, I said this, and I keep the promise. Thank you.
He esteemed him not. Verse 4. Surely, Isaiah chapter 53, verse 4. Surely he has borne our grief and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken.
So these things that were written about Yahweh, these are things which ourselves end up going through. Now listen to this. This is Mark 10. I'll start on 36. And he said unto them, what would ye that I should do for you? They said unto him, grant unto us that we may sit, one on thy right hand, and the other on thy left hand in thy glory. But Yahweh said unto them, ye know not what ye ask. Can ye drink the cup that I have drink of, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?
You want to be in this truth. You want to
you want
be
to
in this
learn.
truth. This thing is not easy. This thing that you see is not a joke. We went through a lot, like me personally. I went through some things that, wow. That's how I know that the Most High put certain strength for me. And if it wasn't that, I don't know if I would be able to carry on. You know what I'm saying?
How much water I follow? I always say to people, follow, Jesus Christ, carry the cross. And when you suffer, you cry. What people was the cross and I see the natural by the inside. But I'm like,
In the verses of that young man after being baptized with the same thing. Well, listen to this, Acts 2 and 22, 14 and 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom. So everything ain't going to be all rosy and open door. You know, you're saying, oh, why do I have to this? Why do I have to that? You still have to batter through those and still keep faith in Yahweh. Pray that He's going to do for you. It's not easy saying it,
This is just, you see what you're going through now is just the beginning. And that's what you have to understand. That there's more to come.
The best way to fight, best way to fight though is to repent. Yeah, your hour's gonna fight first. Yes.
But the point is this. So the Lindy, right? So Lindy, I want you to understand. You're going through it because the Most High ordained it. That's the basic understanding of it. That's the longest show of it. Right? The Most High wanted you to go through that. There's nothing you can do about it. We have a little joke inside you, so Yahweh is terrible, which is actually biblical. God is terrible, man. Right? We do think people. But see what is the beauty in this is that He's doing that to you, right? But will you still love Him? Will you still carry on having that faith regardless of the fact that you lost your child? Would that get you close to Him more? Do you see what I'm saying? So my point is this.
If I had everything, I would it should be just the hills, but now it's every single thing that I'm like this. It's my calling, yeah, that's not start. I know my calling and I accept it.
No, it's not easy for a woman because you see all the women that they're walking around and then you. Well, let me tell you something. Let me give you game. It's better for you to go through what you're going through right now, right? Than the latter part. But let's say you go through what you're doing right now and you catch on this truth. Most of the story. He will restore you. But those that you see right now that are walking around or healthy, they'll be in your situation even worse.
They've already received their reward.
This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 11. My son, despise not the chastening of Yahweh,
Right.
neither be weary of his correction.
Have that in mind to say to you, because what's happening is what Yahweh is doing to you, he's chastising you. It's just like it's just like saying like you're a father. Now a father chastises his children, not because he hates him, because he loves him. He wants to correct him. Just like if I'm walking down the road and I see a group of kids messing about and doing foolish things, and I'm looking and I can see my son or my daughter in there, I'm correcting my child. I'm not correcting the others. See how so he singled you out to correct you. And it's going to be painful, yes, but that's correction in a nutshell. Really.
This is Hebrews 12 and 7. It says, if ye endure chastening, don't just get fair for something. I've had enough of this and go back to the world. If ye endure,
But that's what can happen. But if you say, oh, I want to be, why, I'm tired of it, don't think about it. This world is going to be destroyed. This world that you see is going to be destroyed. So why are you going back to the world? Why are you looking? You have a big blessing for a couple of seasons.
I hope the money will open the doors of heaven. And I hope that I always say, I said, we have nothing to do. Because everyone is going to, we are all going. So that we're all gone. So many have gone through it. I still go to I just speak.
It's a good thing that you're going in pain. Good thing that you're going through what you're going through. I'm telling you.
Being tested, you've been
But the Most High is purifying you. You have to take out a lot of things. Take out a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
And they asked me, I said to them that I was sitting to ask them when I needed it. I go to hospital. They say it's emergent. You have to use this. I see a lot of things happening. The parliament discuss about not phone. And now I'm thinking that thing. When I had the phone, it was Facebook. And I was telling people, you don't go to check the thing. They don't say it. It's not my fault. Otherwise, I'm the same. So I'm going to say, without the phone, I've seen a lot of things. Just to make sure this whole thing. I don't want a small fish, I want the big fish. You, the manager, and social media. I went down and social media. I have no idea, but the phone was for you. I don't see messages when they write to me. I was like, I always do justice. And then I say, this is this thing is when you're hurting, and then my heart is like white. I know that I try to do everything, and you're hurting me. So
Hebrews 12 and 6, says, for whom Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. It says, if ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? Yeah, so the fact that you gave these things show that the Most High is dealing with your son, but you have to endure. Don't just give up.
Like, can someone read that Revelation 3:18?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 18. Rinala, I counsel thee to buy of me gold, tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of the nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve.
Eye salve is like medicine.
That thou mayest see.
Right? So read that part again. Read it. I counsel thee to buy me gold tried in the fire. Now, the brother read Acts 14 and 22 say that through tribulation, can someone read 48, Isaiah 48 and 10?
furnace of
In the
affliction.
furnace of affliction. So all of us here, we went through some sort of thing. And us being, you know, the way we are, we go through it every day because we don't move like people move. They have like a wide path, we have a narrow path. So it's difficult. So is that something you want to do? Yeah? Because you've already been in. Yeah, you've already been in a situation already. So you're toughened. So just keep on going. And let me tell you something. Let me give you like something. Let me be real with you. Let's say you don't get your children back, your child back. Let's say you don't get married. Let's say you don't even get a job. Let's say the most I just make it where you can survive. Things get a little better, or as far as a woman having a man to marry you, and you know having, let's say you don't have none of that. You don't, hold on. Let's say you don't have that. You know what they'll do?
I love church. And now I remember the time. I said, what did you say?
Alright, listen to this point.
My body is, even if you don't have nothing in this earth, no, I'm not saying this earth, in this age of rulership, in this kingdom, yeah? What you gonna do is that, what you do right now by keeping the law and being serious about serving the Most High, the power, you saw your house right, you are investing for the kingdom of God. So what you didn't have here, you will have a 100-fold. So even let's say you don't get nothing, that's the long and short of it.
Yes.
So me personally, if I didn't have anything, if I didn't have whatever again, yeah, I know that I'm not at the side from the wall.
What he's doing now.
Yeah, at least that I know. You know what I'm saying?
See what he's doing now, he's putting it's like you're putting money in the bank. And like 2 years later, go and grab that lump sum. That's what he's doing. Basically, you know.
And that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. So what you're doing, you're saving. Because money in the saving.
In the churches, hold on, right now we'll explain. Okay, in this, see in the churches, that's how they. Hold on, yeah. When they get you, when they get you in the church, they make you believe like 6 months or 1 year or 2 years, you will get everything that you have. But it's not necessarily the case. You know why? Because in the eyes of, you see, to have faith as well is to see through the eyes of the Most High. And to see through the eyes of the Most High is to see that all of these things are vanity. See, in the eyes of the Most High, these things are vanities. You get what I'm saying? They're vanity. So, let's say you don't have none of it. Focus on the kingdom. And you say something about, when am I going to get it? You're going to get it when this kingdom is destroyed. Alright? When this kingdom is destroyed, and then the new kingdom comes, and then you make the election sure, it's not an easy thing. But it's easy at the same time. You know why? Because you understand about spiritual things. We know ourselves. We are governed by spiritual, by angels that give us strength. So don't think that you're in it on your soul, on your own. You do it on your own, you know, within your own strength. No.
And not only that, most of his spiritual amongst brothers can help you uplift you. So we're here. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 33. And it reads, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High power.
It's nice to have the things that you said you like, but you seek the Most High by doing His will.
And His righteousness. And all these things shall be added unto you.
All these things will be added unto you.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 10, verses 28 and 30. 29 and 30. Verse 29. And Jesus answered, Jesus Yahushua Mashiach answered and said, verily I say unto you, there is no man that hath left house or
God
brethren.
was saying you might lose this,
or sister,
that,
or father,
this,
or mother,
that,
or wife,
this,
or children,
that,
or land,
there's this,
for my sake
and my sake.
and the gospel, verse 30. But he shall receive an
They
hundredfold.
say you might or I think you says you shall. That's the,
It's a sure thing, yes.
He shall receive an hundredfold. Now, this time, houses and brethren and sisters,
so the brothers that you lose, or the sisters, the mothers and fathers that you lose, well, when you come in the truth, like, you know, I got 2 brothers, 2 sisters, I don't really know. That's just how my life went. I never grew up around it. But, brothers, sisters in the truth. You know what I'm saying?
and sisters and mothers and children,
Elders in the truth, or elder women and men.
and lands, with persecution, and in the world to come, eternal life.
That's what we're seeking at the end of the day. Everything here is going to go anyway. Anything that you say you're seeking for, can you bring it to you in the world to come?
People that are rich, right? When they die, they're leaving it to the children and to people. So I don't do anything.
Chapter 7 and verse 13. It says, enter ye into the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
That's right.
That's it.
Yeah, but that is powerful. Look, read that again, man. Read that again.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 13. Enter ye into the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that
I was
leadeth to
saying to you that
destruction.
even the some people, they have a wide and broad path. And us, we live in narrow path. So, but that one leads to where?
Destruction.
Destruction. The wide path leads to destruction. Carry on.
Before you go and go, it says, enter ye at the straight gate. That word straight, straight is narrow straight. It says from obstacles standing close about straight. So there's going to be obstacles along the way. It's not easy plain sailing.
Book of Matthew chapter 7 and verse 14, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life.
So narrow is the, so your life is what I was explaining earlier, the kingdom. Alright, the Matthew 19 and 29, saying that you lost this, you lost that, and you're going to rent that part as well, but you're going to get it back 100-fold. So now, going forward now, since you come out of phone, I will ask you, only one thing I'm asking you. That's what I'm saying. I'm asking you. I'm asking you one thing. Can you come here every Saturday? Every Saturday. All right, we will give you some money.
We'll make sure.
We will do our part. Listen, we will give you some money. Whatever you do, you keep it for your transport Saturday.
For next week, so you
We're gonna see what the Most High do. I don't have no problem teaching you and helping you whenever I can do. You know, and we're gonna pray to the Most High. All I'm asking you, be real. Hey, can someone read Mark 4?
I'm in Mark now, but you was going to say something. I wanted to hear what you wanted to say.
I think I was just finishing off. I said at the end of verse 14 of Matthew chapter 7, it says, and few there be that find it. So there's only going to be a
few that found it.
that's going to find that narrow path.
Go to Mark 4, quickly. Go ahead, please, sir.
Baruch 4. Baruch chapter 4 verse 30. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee thy name will comfort thee.
Right.
Miserable
are they that afflicted thee?
Right.
Rejoice at thy fall.
Right. Because they will get their portion, man. You know what I'm saying? Whoever is doing that to you, they will get it, man. But us, me, I'm going to be real with you, right? I will help you. And my brother will help you. But, you know, you keep it real to yourself because, listen, I don't have no problem giving money to people if I have. If you do, if you come back, at the end of the day, we're working for you to have your little election to make it sure. We're working on ours. Alright. So where is it? That part where he said, I want you to listen to this one very. That's the last verse, and we're gonna carry on. I want you to listen to that one very, very closely. Yeah. What do you say about the wind came or whatever? Yeah, that was 14.
So this is the book of Mark chapter 4, starting at verse 14. The sower soweth the word. So right now we're sowing the word right now. Verse 15. And these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown. But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in Verse 16. And these are they likewise which are sown on stony ground, who, when they have heard the word, immediately receive it with gladness.
Right, so yeah, I know, but see, so you're happy. Oh, I want to be in the kingdom. You even break this, you dance in that little South African dancing, now you're happy, you know. But hey, there's something coming. Be careful with this thing, man.
Verse 17. And have no root in themselves.
No root. So I pray that you have root in yourself. I pray that, you know, what we told you, you're serious about it, because we are serious about this thing. We're not talking. No, I'm not saying you're not. I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying, I'm just encouraging you to be, if you are, stay like that. Yeah? Carry on.
And so endure, but for a time. Afterward, when affliction or
Remember you're saying you
persecution,
came through certain things. So now you receive the word, but then all these things start to come upon you. What happens?
when affliction or persecution ariseth for the word's sake, immediately they are offended.
Right. Now, any little thing that goes on, you might be sitting there thinking about how the government took your child or whatever. Now, piece it up like that. Because there's the people that say, how do the Most High allow? I'm tired of this. I'm going back to wherever. Shouldn't have that attitude. Yeah? But really, it's an attitude. If you don't want something to happen, it won't happen, you know. Because your mind is a very strong thing. If you set your mind on something, you'll be surprised.
Verse 18. And these are they which are sown among thorns.
And these are there which are sown amongst the thorns, yeah?
Such as hear the word,
Yeah?
verse 19, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches,
Right.
and the lust of other things entering in, choke the word, and it becometh unfruitful.
Right, so that's what's going on. Because your life, let's say Saturday, right? Monday, today, Saturday, to next Saturday, that's the what? The thing that will choke. Yeah, the care of this world.
And the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness
Yes,
of
the
riches,
deceitfulness of riches, you being broke, you don't have money, you don't have nowhere to stay maybe or whatever, like, still down. You know what I'm saying? You understand that?
and the lust or craving, the lust of other things entering in, choke the word,
So the word, man, you get what I'm saying?
and it becometh unfruitful.
No, I'm just letting you know where it is.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, people 20 now.
Verse 20. And these are they which are sown on good ground.
Yeah, so on good ground.
This is where you want to be this one. Such as hear the word, and receive it, and bring forth fruit.
And receive it and bring forth fruit, man. So that means you came here and you took it seriously. One thing I'll tell you, man, if you're serious, you're going to see food the most I go. But I told you, it's not about you coming and have, your child back or whatever. It's not about that. But the most I is faithful as well. He will make it a little better for you. A little better. He might make it good. But if you make it too fast, you run away because the deceitfulness of life now gets you again. So you go slowly. So you've been already, you know what I'm saying? You've been through hell already. So don't worry, man. Your son is good. Listen, your son is good. Right now, worry about your own salvation. Your son is good. Wherever it is, that's his destiny. He had to go through that. Yeah? That's his destiny. I want to say something, but I won't say that. That's not the woman. But your child belongs to the Most High. Yeah? That's what I want to say. You belong to the Most High. So whatever's going on with your child, my wife, I have 3 children with women. We're not together today. Alright? We're not together. So that's what I'm saying. I think they're going to see them all the time. So the little one, I have to say to myself, I see my child, my boy, that I named a lawyer, Levi, that I was getting ready to put in the truth. I want to see him grow in the truth. He got taken away from me. So I go through a level of pain as well. But I have the faith in the Most High that he will get better. And wherever he's living over there, I pray for him every day, and I know that the Most High got him. So you need to have that same attitude.
Such a good
Yes. So right now, what you have to do, get better, so that when your son sees you tomorrow, you know that the Most High great words of people. Number one point is this. Stay in the truth, let the Most High uplift you. So when your son sees you tomorrow, we will know that there's a God.
That's the better he's talking about. He's better.
Yeah.
And the doctor said, no, you're not psychotic. Like, so what is wrong? What does it hurt you? I see the person begging you to come here, but it hurts me. Really hurts. So,
Yeah, sister, so that was that, man. Yeah, sister.
What you've got to accept now. See, what you've got to accept now is what you must do. That's what you've got to
That's
accept.
military, man. That's military, man. You better go to the gym. And me, when I go to the gym now, my leg work, I take it very seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to stand at work, I stand a lot of time. These things I stand at work, and then when I come here, I have to stand at work. So let's go back to Revelation 4. So sister, listen now, yeah? Now, just listen.
Where was I? Revelation, was I at 10, wasn't I? Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. It reads, because thou hast kept the words of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. Verse 11, behold, I come quickly.
Which shit are we talking about now? Philadelphia.
This was out of Philadelphia. We didn't finish. Yeah. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Yeah, don't let anyone take your crown, man. And how your crown is taken as well sometimes is leniency. When you see a lot of people weakness around you, and you don't make moves to change that vibration, leave it like that. Don't you know that energy is important? If you run around with a bunch of wickedness, of wicked people, you will become wicked. That spirit will jump on you, man. If you're in the midst of God that all I do is sin and appear like the holy, you're gonna be like that as well. So if you see something, be courageous and put on the table. and apply Matthew 18 and 15. If you see a brother that, you know, talk to the brother, bro. You do something that really is a bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the brother, man.
Amos chapter 3 and 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
Exactly. So we have to be
Like-minded.
Yeah, we have to be like-minded, man. You can't go in a mix of hooligans in the truth. Hooligans and strangers. If he's gonna be they're gonna teach. They're gonna teach you to do certain things. Hey.
They'll teach you to be hooligans and
Yeah, they'll because the Nicolaitans, you know what they did? The Nicolaitans, they were sinning. They were saying like, you know what? Anyway, I will try to pay the price for us. That was like the modern day Christian. And that's how a lot of people in this truth definitely can do certain things. And yeah, we are under grace. No, man. So what about your rehearsal? What about your rehearsal?
And not only that, that's taking Yahweh grace.
That's crucifying him again.
Yes. That's taking
Crucifying him again.
Yeah.
That's not going to work. He's not jumping back on the cross again.
Not for you.
That's right.
That's right. Verse 12 of Revelation chapter 3. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power.
Hey, can you go to, can you read again? Matthew 19 and 28. You will understand that, man, because the Most High is about to bless the elect, man. It's about to bless the elect, man. Seriously bless the elect. You know, this kingdom that's coming, man, that's what we're fighting for our election, man. The power of the Most High will bless. 28.
Matthew chapter 19 verse 28. And Yahweh said, Yahweh Shai said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Now I'm saying, you know what it is to church? Church of Israel. You know what it is to church? To be the boss, to be, you know, the one that manage the affairs of the kingdom, to be on top of the high church. That's what the 12 apostles. Well, the 12 apostles are back here today. That's what about the generation.
Matthew chapter 19 verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore?
If you don't get these things back, don't seek first the kingdom. We have forsaken all and followed thee.
And Yahweh Shai said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
That is to know that everything that you forsake in this world is not unrewarded. It will be rewarded.
That's right.
What you've got to do is when you pray, you've got to pray in power and you must drop that Jesus. There's no power in that. That was what our Savior gave us, Jesus, and that image, and the doctrine that comes with that image to worship and to follow. We must turn back to power, our power, which is power alongside the Son, Yahweh Shai. So that's who you must pray in that way. Verse 12, Revelation chapter 3. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out, and I will write upon
And
him.
to go no more out, meaning you know that we went out of the temple. To go, meaning that we went away, we went off. That's what it means. But he said that we're never gonna go out. You can see how beautiful it is. You will never go out, you never go off again. That's right.
And I will will write upon him the name of my power.
Now, when they say, carry on.
And the name of the city of my power.
Right, so that's the vibration that the Messiah will put on us. The name Yasharala, what does it mean? What does Yasharala mean? Yeah? So Prince of Power, and you ain't gonna be right now because I said Yasharala through faith. But we don't bear that power to the higher level. You know what I'm saying? Right. But in that time we will be powerful. That name will be valued again. You know what I'm saying?
Ecclesiastes 10 and 7, I'll go straight to the point. I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
That's right, so we princes, but instead of like the servant now, is riding on horses, on how horses.
That's right.
And then we're walking barefoot.
And a good example of that is when you watch them slave movies. That's just, to put that perspective in your mind. You see a slave master on a horse, and what does he have on a rope around walking like this?
Yeah, read that again.
Revelation chapter 3 and verse 12. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my God, my power, and he shall go no more out.
Yeah.
And I will write upon him the name of my power.
So you put his power on you, vibration.
And the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem,
Right.
which cometh down out of heaven from my power.
As we speak.
And I will write upon him my new name.
Right, so that's what some came to and say, in that day, that's what we'll be able. My new name, when you look at the name new, the term new is refresh. Being like that power, the name will take another dimension.
The renown of the name.
It's just the renown of the name. Yes, Minister of Education. Yeah, the renown of the name.
Glory to fame.
Glory to fame. Now, because right now we say Yahweh, but we don't see that. But in that day we will see it.
The renown of the name before was when our people were brought out of Egypt.
Yes, right.
All of the other nations wrote about it. So that would be the Moabite Stell and some of the other writers. They all mentioned it. And they said that the power of Israel, the new thing now is going to be in this time.
Great person. Just what we're right
And they showed it in the movie.
Yeah, it's true.
Independence Day with the chariots in the clouds.
Yes.
See,
see
the right side, Verse 13 of Revelation 3.
There's a key part.
He that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. Verse 14. And unto the angel of the church of the Lycedonian,
Yeah, because in French, Laodicea. So it would even be Laodicean. Even when I was going to these churches, always, when the pastor was like, don't be like the church of Laodicea. Because they was one of the worst campers. Worst it was. I was really you see it, man.
Yeah. And unto the angel of the church of the Laodicea. Somebody say it for me.
Laodicea.
Write these things, saith the Aman, the faithful and true witness, the beginning of the creation of our power. Yeah. Oh, do I have to read it again? I don't say that word again.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just say
And verse 14 of Revelation chapter 3. And unto the angel of the church of the
Laodiceans.
Right, these things saith the Amen, the faithful and true witness, the beginning of the
Beginning of the creation.
of our power.
Can I just add something to it? So when it says these things say the Amen, that would be like saying the Omega or the end. Because after prayers we say Amen. So yeah, so that
And also, amen mean like,
Let it be so.
let it be so.
Let it be so.
So when they let it be so, meaning like you're working under the sky that your heart is up, man.
That's
But
right.
he's the one that controls everything.
That's right.
He's the one that orchestrates everything. So you can only say, let it be so, my Lord. But you can't do nothing.
And I like the wordplay because this is how we talk about. This is code.
Verse 15.
God's saying,
Verse 15 of Revelation 3. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot.
Right.
hey, I wrote something. I say, talks about the British and American people, Israelites. They do, when I say American, they mean like the way they dress, the way they do things. You don't see that ancient, like that old path vibration on them. They want to mix that, let's be British and modern thing. And they say, I'm not going to say no camera or something. Say they do everything like the world does. The only difference is they preach that we are Hebrew Israelites. They're not real about it. Alright? So now I know that us Jakes, meaning Hebrew Israelites, came to follow, but let's face it, the men of the Lord shouldn't go out just to preach on t-shirt. Now, some might say he don't matter, but it matters because the garment is a spiritual thing, and there is a reason why. I think it's Matthew 20, 11, meaning like, when you see them, as they came, when you see them, they remind you of people. You know what I'm saying? And lately, you see them doing something, I don't want to do it. You see them doing something which is like, not hot, not cold, because when you're hot, you don't go into the word, you don't mix up to the point where your nakedness is showing you, before Israel. That means, because you can come and preach a good preaching and speak a good game, but the whole time when you're out there, you're living like because you want to be like a hip-hop guy. You want to be like the people that is in the words. You want to mess out with, you don't mess with a certain girl that we're not supposed to mess with. You want to do a certain thing that we're not supposed to do. Okay? That's you being not hot, not cold, man. Lukewarm. The English is too much.
Throw that one in there, boy.
Throw that one in there.
When we finish,
Yeah, that's carried on.
we'll be sitting there. Verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot.
Well, I'm not done. I say, yes, it is part of it, but it's not all of it. I'm not against rap, but today, that music carry worldly vibration. Some things are not necessary for the advancement of this truth. What's the point of going all over the world to preach this gospel while preaching Christ, not Yahweh Shai, instead of Yahweh Shai, knowing that the name carry vibration. Alright? So there's a lot of things that we do in camps that are not to the benefit of Yahweh Shai of the gospel. But when you look at it, it's like you want to be in the word, but at the same time you want to be in this truth. You can't do this, you can't follow the two things at the same time. Yeah, you can't serve God and Mammon. You have to make a choice. Yeah.
Continuation of verse 15. I would thou wert cold or hot. Verse 16. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
Right. Read it. No, we can be distracted by the elements of the words. Exactly. You don't want that.
Verse 16 of Revelation chapter 3. So then, because thou out of my mouth. Because you've got to be cold or can't be in between. But you'll be better off being cold.
That's right. So you're more cold.
That's right.
That's right.
Verse 17.
They're not really hot today.
It's like he says, choose life or death. And then he says, but choose life. He tells you what to do anyway. Even though you've got, verse 17 of Revelation chapter 3. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increased with goods.
Beverly Hills wife.
But can I read something quickly? I say that's my little note here. He say 17. He say it's like you trying to wear a royal garment when the prophecy about the witnesses, the two witnesses talks of garment or sackcloth. Some Akiam use this truth as a way of making money. What does he? What he does, meaning like you trying to make money and make this thing, what he does is he kills the thirst for spiritual things, all right, and then you become stagnant, and whoever is stagnant become miserable, all right, so that's what's going on in a lot of miserable. Exactly. You become miserable, because you're not flowing in the spirit anymore. And that's because you wanted to mix things. You wanted to mix. You wanted to play and mix. Don't go there. Don't go there.
And then he said,
This guy does stuff. Now you're going something. Now I don't agree. Chill, man. I finish reading it out now, man. Just get it free. No, man. Why looking at me like, oh, man, this guy. No,
verse 17 of Revelation chapter 3. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increased with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched, and miserable, and poor, and blind, and naked.
Naked, Shame. So that's what we don't want. We don't want to fight. We don't want to put ourselves in certain situations. We don't want to mingle. Because the most I will expose you one day, man.
To be over righteous, but then spirit, I feel like a hypocrite to say to that, and then he's speaking about you want to go forward, man, I think even just listening to that.
I'll tell you something, when I'm not speaking Steve's craving. I remember one time I thought to myself, listen to the music, like you were saying, and I thought, when you know what I turned up and I was here, that's right.
That vibration is working. I listen to music from time to time. I don't want to feel it because it's a vibration that is very important.
That bass, vibration.
Yeah. You have to look for music that's music every experience on me. Or it takes us off, because if you look at King Saul, when the spirit rose upon him, what did David used to do? So music that we're listening to, that's why you got all of these young guys, they're vexing their brethren. So what did they do? They're like, I'm gonna ride on him. The next thing you know, let's go get him. So while he's driving, I'm gonna ride on him.
So the issue with the music that people are listening to nowadays is that it furthers the affliction of our people, number one. And number two, it's led, directed by Amalek. So Amalek is personally directed it. So whereas before you had a ballad, so yeah, you would have those kind of music, and then you would have ballads to the other side. Now it's all destructive. And it's furthering our people's affliction. So that's the reason why I'm
summoning the spirit as well. The music as well. That's why sometimes you do something you feel depressed.
That's right.
Or you want to do certain things.
Right.
The same as when you into a, going to someone else's mind. That's serious, you know. Serious.
Revelation chapter 3 and verse 18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that eye salve, that thou mayest see.
But it says, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire. This is Sirach from fire. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Right. It's something which we have to know. That first verse 2 and 1, it says, come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation.
When you try gold in a fire, what you're doing, you're separating the gold from the metal, which is from the rubbish, basically. So when you're tried, you're getting the rubbish out of your body, and you're left with the pure, pure gold.
Isaiah 13 and 9, let's read that. But it's a must. That's why if you don't go through those things in this truth, it's not good, you know. You can go there. That's it. Okay.
Pick on that sword.
Yeah, read out 13 and 9.
Zechariah, chapter 13, and verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire.
And I will bring so those who will be saved, those are the third, the 1/3 we call them. Those who, the woman, the young guy, the man that are living on this truth, that want to, know the word, change their lives, follow the law and everything. This is what's going on. This is the process now.
That's that.
That's right. Before the end of
And I will bring the third part through the fire.
Bring the soul. There will be a lot of situations. A lot of the 1/3 right now, they're going through a lot right now.
And will refine them as silver is
And we
refined.
refine them as silver is refined.
And will try them as gold is
And
tried.
he's tried them as gold is tried, man. So you going through something, it's not a mistake, it's not a coincidence. This is your way to the kingdom, yeah? This is your ticket to the kingdom. Alright? You've been booked, for the kingdom. Carry on.
They shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
So the name is important, man. Knowing the name, the vibration of the Most High is allowing now, because there's power in that name, man. So Yahweh, Hashem, El Shaddai, you gotta know those names, man. And the power that comes with it, and what you need to do to please the name. So that's what he's teaching us right now. The 1/3. Water.
They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, the Lord, Yahweh is my God.
Hey, go to Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13 and 10, I believe. I'll make it there. Precious, man. The Most High is working on that because they will give us some sort of fame, man. Give us some sort of fame. Right.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine
I will
gold.
make a man more precious than fine gold, man. Meaning like women and men, initially men, right, that are in the truth and that persevere and endure. At some point, man, this kingdom, that will go with all, man, because the Most High will raise the level. Yeah, Isaiah 4:1, man. Want to read that? Let's read Isaiah 4:1. So, listen, you might look at the sister right now. She's going through the thing
Oh yeah, when you're restored, those others that persecuted you won't even recognize you.
But what is this?
They'll envy you.
Then when she restored, a man when I see her, I might say, yo, I'll make you my wife. But the woman that's in the opposed to the woman that they restore, still different things, man. I think we all witness that something.
Isaiah 4:1, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of
So
one
in that
man.
day, so all these women that you see that are playing like all the house, they're walking, like they're breakdancing and that, yeah? The time comes, they'll be so holy that they will need us. See, because they take for the joke, so we wear friends, they don't take it seriously. That time, the women want to, right now, the women want to men that have like the latest car, he has his own situation.
It's not okay. Right.
They don't want to come to us, but they want to come to the place that have money and feel like that. You get what I'm saying? They have money, they're blessed and everything. That's what they go to. But when the real turns, yeah, what's going to happen? And now it will be our time now. Because at that time, wisdom and knowledge will be the stability, will be the currency. Because when all the shops, when the economy is down, what's your money going to do for you? You got money to go and buy the car, but the dealership is closed. What's that going to do? Just keep the walk. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Be lying, man. That's it.
No, you wouldn't be able to do that. But they try to put everything digital.
Oh yeah, with the
But the money will be of no use. But the truth being something that is high value. So the women now, because they're always looking for the next big thing, they will come to us. They will say, listen, I'm saying nothing to take care of me. I'm hungry, bread. Yes.
I just feel like if you feel the authority, me, I feel it's just
All of these people that are high and mighty and proud, there will be pity for a lot of men who died. And that's the reason why there will be more women coming to us. Even right now, a lot of our men are in prison, a lot of our men are dying. There's few men, a lot of them are married. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to be in the truth, so they don't get killed. A lot of them will die, man. So imagine that. There's a shortage of men already. Imagine what they will get killed. There'll be a lot of men farmers, man. They will be choosing. You know what I'm saying?
The women tend to gravitate to the truth more than the men.
Yeah, I know.
But it's days because the most time already number them to the sport. You know, the men that fuck out. All they want is sport to win and drink whatever and sit down and chat about it. Foolishness. You know what I'm saying?
Revelation chapter 3 and verse 19. And it reads, as many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent. The word again, repent, to change.
It says be zealous. Be all about that, man. That's what you want to be chasing down, man. Not these earthly bits and bobs that is going to get destroyed in the end anyway. You know what I'm saying? That is more. That's right.
Verse 20 of Revelation chapter 3. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him, and he with me. Verse 21. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne. Even as I also overcame and am set down with my Father in his throne. Verse 22. He that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches.
Spirit says to the camps, right?
Right. So, this is it, man. We finally finish the church.
Long haul, but we got
Yeah.
there.
So yeah, so it's pretty, that's what's going on, man. So what's that testimony we're gonna have on Saturday? Again, to really get full of the Lord. Yeah?
We ain't got the time, I guess.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Next Saturday, yeah?
We ain't got the time. Yeah, as well as usual, you know, we close out.
That's why I pointed at you. Start Proverbs 16 and 9. As always.
So this is the book of Proverbs chapter 16 verse 9. And it reads, a man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord Yahweh directeth his steps.
It's reads.
Curses the man that trusteth in man. They get flesh. Right. We realize that we ain't got no strength. Well, if you're smart, you realize it. Most High orchestrates everything. That's why it says, lean not on your own understanding.
Now, he said that in Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 1. The preparation of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord Yahweh.
That it says, don't worry about what you're going to say in that time. The Most High is going to give you what to say.
By the way, the great part of the day is
That'll be
That's saying me, you know what I'm saying? For real.
So this is the book of Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24.
That's an English joke.
Man's going out of the Lord Yahweh. How can a man then understand his own way? And I'll finally precept that with our Proverbs chapter 21 verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. And I'll finish it off with Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 23. It reads, O Lord Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps. As we do, we're going to go to Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13 to close out. As always, as you know by now, this is the conclusion of the whole matter. This is the conclusion of all that we brought out today and to come. And this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13. And it reads, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man, every Israelite man, woman and child. Verse 14, for God Yahweh shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So, if you think you're doing things behind closed doors, the Most High Power, He sees, and He will bring judgment upon you. Get up, cover your skirts.
Yeah, as usual, we're going to close out. Give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Wahab, Rakah, Radash,
And as always, as I say, until next week, we out.